Is the real estate market stressing you out right now? Well, we're going to talk about nuts and bolts of Woodstock's market currently. And I watch until the end because we're going to tell you who's winning in this market. Welcome back to the channel, Jennifer Gale Real Estate Team YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. We want all the followers. And when you're ready to take a dive and ask some questions, there's a link in the description. Jay Friesen is here from the Jennifer Gale Real Estate Team.
Yes, sir.
He is our stats guy. He loves it. He eats it up. Some of us don't. I like some stats, but not as much as Jay. He's like obsessed by it. We've got a wide angle camera to get us both in the shot this time. A little bit different than Nicole's last video. We're going to make this a monthly thing. We're going to talk about current stats, maybe past stats that are relevant now. And I'm just going to leave it into Jay, and he's going to talk to us about what's going on right now.
All right, so we'll dive into the current market stats. So diving into the number of sales in October, Woodstock, and we're going to, all of these stats are from just Woodstock. We had 31 sales. To put that in perspective, our highest sales month in Woodstock was May of 2021 and had 78 sales. Okay, so we're at 31. Diving into the median sale price for Woodstock is $592,500. We have the average sale price was $610,210. Looking at the median days on market, which is median is important to me, 33 days on market. And our current active listings in Woodstock are 179, which is the highest total it's ever been.
So I'll just touch on the active listings. So active listings, you said there's how many?
179 single family detached homes.
And when did you start?
July 2020.
So I remember at one point in the height of COVID, I believe there was 16 active listings in Woodstock.
Yeah,
detached.
Like there was 2 months in a row, there was 16.
That's
at the height of the market.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And no, average days on market at that time was 7.
Yeah. And buyers, and that was, I mean, if there was conditions,
that's right.
That was everything, right? Yeah. Buyers had no ability to pause, take their breath, foot off the guy. It was just all out. If you even had a financing condition, not going to happen.
You're not going to have.
So you talked about median a few times compared to average. Talk to us about why you like median versus average.
Median takes out the outliers. So if you have 10 sales, $500,000, and that 11th sale is $2 million, it is going to skew that average up quite significantly. The median just takes the middle two numbers and gives us that number. So median with 30 plus sales is always going to be a more accurate number than average.
And I would think a lot of sellers assume that we are taking maybe Oxford County stats instead of maybe just Woodstock or just Ingersoll. So if we get a place out, let's say in Otterville, some of those big lots near the golf course, they're single family detached homes, but they're $2 million, $2.5 million on big lots.
Yes.
You know, that's going to put our averages up when they don't necessarily relate to a brick bungalow on Earl's Court.
100%. Yep. That's exactly why median to me is, and every month I look at the difference. Like for instance, last month, the median price for Woodstock was $617,000. The average was $665,000. That's almost a $50,000 difference. So when I'm going to a seller's home, trying to price out a house, and they ask, what's the average sale price? Well, if I tell them $665,000 versus $617,000, that's a big difference in sellers' expectations.
Yeah, and if they think they have an average house.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
So, yeah. Okay, so that's the here and now. I wanted to ask you about COVID, right? Because COVID really did a lot to our market, pre, post, and now, or pre, during, post.
Yes.
I lived it all. Let's take a snapshot of averages or means, whatever you have decided to do, of pre-COVID. So let's go 2019. Let's go into the depths, which would be very early 2022. And now talk to us about what somebody's house might have done in that time frame.
Okay. So yeah, so March of 2019 is the number I picked out. An average detached house in Woodstock was $362,000. So that's 6.5 years ago, not too long ago. At the height of the market, which, as we all know, it slowed down. Sales numbers slowed down March of 2022. The average sale price was $850,000. So $362,000 to $850,000 in March of 2022. And if you take that $850 today in October, the median price was $592,000. So we're going from $850 at the height of the market to $592 in Woodstock for October.
So hard conversations sometimes we have with a seller. Their neighbor sold in 2022 for X.
That's right.
They may have bought in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
If they're selling now and bought in 2015, 16, 17, 18, they're going to do well.
Yes.
They're still going to do well.
Yes.
I mean, not as well as they want to, but we are just the deliverers of the market. We are not, as Jen says, we're the doctors.
Yeah.
We're not the nurses.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't blame us. These are stats. They're raw numbers.
Yeah.
And I've gone to Jay numerous times before a listing appointment and just said, hey, like what's this? What's that? It matters.
It does. It does matter.
Days on market, that can get a little bit screwy because we found more so now that the prices are starting to get carved in a little bit. I think they've somewhat stabilized.
Yeah.
But over the last few years, the strategy has been, you list at a certain price, and instead of just an amendment to reduce it, we are canceling it and relisted. Talk about days on market and how that stat can be skewed.
Okay, so like for instance, October's days on market, the stats show us as 33 days on market. But when you dig into the 31 sales that happened to create that number, 5 of those had been canceled and relisted. So those previous listings don't account for those days on market. So when you account for those days, it's actually almost 51 days on market is the average. Because I dig a little deeper.
You dig deep, but I don't think you sit there and you're not going to add up every section of a listing where it was canceled, relisted. I mean, maybe you do.
Well, that's what I did. Like, there's nobody else, no other way to get these stats. You have to dig into each listing. And, for the 31 sales in Woodstock, 10 of those had price reductions. And lots of them had multiple price reductions. So these are the stats that I need to have when I go to a seller's house to verify that the house is priced appropriately, right? And that's how, at the end, when we talk about winning in this market, that's one of the ways we win.
So yeah, when we go to somebody's house or somebody's asking us a question about like, hey, that place down from me sold in 7 days. Well, that was 7 days at that list price, but it had 2 cancellations and whatever. And if you added all those up, it actually might have been, we've got an example of that. Talk to us about the example of a house that you dug up. Let's go from start sale price to end sale price and what happened in between it. And it happens a lot. It's just there
was one of the houses in October. It originally listed for almost $600,000. Sorry, $569,000. It was on the market for 78 days, multiple price reductions, and ended up selling for just under $400,000. So from 570, say, to 400, that's the difference in not pricing appropriately to start to requiring multiple price reductions in 78 days on the market.
And how days on market could be skewed. So if that last cancellation was down to 4099 and 6 days later it sold for the 398, all the stats that you were going to see is like Cree was 7 days on the market.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
But actually it was 78.
That's
because
right.
it was just,
And it happens with sale price as well. List to sale price. Well, yeah, your last listing, of course, if you listed multiple times, canceled, from your original list price to the sale price, doesn't get accounted for. It's just that last list price to sale price. So somebody, oh, I only sold $5,000 under ask. Yeah, for the third relist, right?
Right. So just like sports,
That's right.
The numbers sometimes lie.
That's right. Yeah, you can skew numbers. And that's why I like digging into them so I can have actual numbers for my clients and not give them unrealistic expectation.
Talk quickly about the multiple offer situation, holding offers, something that we saw very popular during COVID. How's that going now?
So again, I track all those stats, and we saw 16 holding offers in October.
Okay.
16 properties, 5 with local agents. I also think that's important. Using a local agent who knows the market. That's why we only had 5 local agents holding offers. But of all those, only 2 offers were accepted firm. So
from the time of
acceptance with no condition. So 16 offers, only 2 sold firm. In height of the market would have been 15, if not 16.
Yeah, all of them.
2 sold conditional. So 4 out of the 16 sold some way. The other 75% are still on the market. So holding offers only works if your seller is willing to take whatever comes their way, and it's priced appropriately,
and probably a lower price range.
That's right.
Like not working at the
$800,000,
$700,000, $900,000 range. It's
That's
just not.
So all these stats tell me that even people holding offers, they're listing them way too high to even get offers.
And if you're a buyer, actually, it's telling us that you still can win a multiple offer with conditions.
That's right. I always advise my clients, just because they're holding offers, it does not mean they're going to get any.
Right.
It's not like it was 3 years ago. So just be prepared. On offer day, we're probably going to be the only one.
I had 2 multiple offers that I won this year with condition of sales, which is like crazy to think a couple of years ago that would just been laughed right off the map. But so thanks, Jay. Great.